So this is a day in the life of a diabetic who wears an insulin pump and a continuous glucose monitor. Now, I'm gonna change all of my supplies right now so you can see exactly what it takes to keep up with all of these different devices. Now, first, the continuous glucose monitor. This one needs to be changed every 7 days. So I'm going to stop the sensor I have on now. Then I'm going to rip the old one out. This is the transmitter. This is the actual sensor itself that goes under the skin, and then this is the receiver. Get an alcohol swab, some skin tack. This is like glue for the adhesive. Clean the site with alcohol, let it dry. Alright, now as that dries, we're going to go ahead and prepare the inserter device. Straighten out the adhesive since it's in the packaging and gets shipped across the country to me. Peel off the adhesive. Now, Dexcom says that when on your stomach, you have to place it horizontally. On your legs or on your arms, you have to place it vertically. Alright, this part is a little intimidating at times, but I have to do it anyways. So I'll try and pinch up a little skin, put it in, pull the needle out. This removes, and then insert your transmitter. Now that it's on, you can start a sensor. It's going to read it, and then after 2 hours, it's going to ask you to enter 2 blood sugars to calibrate it, and you're on your way to continuous monitoring of glucose. Now, here we have insulin pump. This is the pod. And this is what we use to fill it. Give me 1 second, let me get the insulin. Alright, so this is just, your normal, typical, everyday fill a syringe. Tap out bubbles. Except you're doing it on a much larger scale. This is 200 units of insulin, which will last me about 3 days. I don't fill it up all the way because I don't need to. Then down here on the bottom, there, see the arrow? Insert it in there. And then now I'm gonna disable my old pod. It might ask me to move it a little bit closer because, oh, all right, so remove the pod. It's on my leg. Now that my leg is bald, find a good spot to put this. It has to be 3 inches away from the old spot or my Dexcom. So I'll clean off it. Now my pump is asking me would I like to activate a new pod. I would love to activate a new pod. So it's going to say fill the pod with insulin. We're going to go ahead and do that now. There's the beeps telling me that it has connected. It's now going to prime itself. While it does that, I'm going to put some skin tack on my leg. So real fast, this is the needle that was used or placed the transmitter and the sensor into my stomach. And then you will never see anything from the Omnipod. It does it all itself internally. So it says prepare infusion site and remove the needle cap. And then I'm going to say next after I did it. And then it's going to say remove the adhesive. Make sure to check that it's not soiled or dirty or anything. So it all looks good. It looks like it's pretty sanitary and ready to go on. So on my leg, I'm going to go vertically. And then as soon as it's attached, start the cannula delivery. They say to pinch up at the top of the pod to make sure that it gets into fat, not any deeper where you don't want it. That noise was saying to me, I could feel it, that it was being inserted. And the pink dot in the window is how you can tell if the actual tubing was sent under the skin. The end.